Hey everyone, welcome to the English Speaking Show. I am Jake.
And I am Ella. Really glad you are here with us today.
Ella, did anything interesting happen to you this week?
Actually, yes. Something completely unexpected happened to me on Tuesday.
Tell me about it.
I was writing an email to a client about our upcoming presentation. I wrote, "The presentation will happen next Thursday." My manager read it and said, "Use take place instead."
Take place, why? Is happen wrong?
That is exactly what I thought. Happen, occur, take place. Are they actually different, or is one just more formal?
I have been using all three interchangeably my entire life.
So had I, until I looked into it, and one of these three words does something the other two cannot do at all. And there's one mistake with these words that appears in professional writing all over the world every single day.
By the end of today, we will fix that.
Three words, same basic meaning, but each one signals something different. Start with happen, the most common of the three,
The one I use for everything.
which is fine in everyday conversation.
Happen is the natural, casual word for anything unexpected, unplanned, or spontaneous. What happened at the meeting? Something strange happened on my way to work. I missed the deadline and I don't know how it happened.
And that is why your manager flagged the email. The presentation was planned, so happen felt imprecise.
Exactly. Now, a lot of learners think happen is too informal for professional emails, so they switch to occur instead.
I have done that. I thought occur sounded more professional.
It does not. Occur is for a very specific set of contexts. The earthquake occurred at 3 a.m. That is a news report. Symptoms occur within 3 to 5 days. That is a medical document. The accident occurred at the intersection. That is a formal incident report. Occur signals precision and distance.
So using occur in a casual email would sound strange.
Very strange. What occurred at the meeting? Nobody says that. What happened at the meeting? That is natural. In a standard professional email, happen is completely fine. Native speakers use it constantly.
So happen for everyday and professional emails, occur for formal reports, science, and news.
And take place for anything planned and scheduled. Take place is the word for events that were arranged, meetings, conferences, ceremonies, weddings, trials. Collins Dictionary says it directly. The wedding took place in the afternoon. Not happened, not occurred. Took place.
Because someone planned it.
The earthquake occurred. Nobody planned it. The wedding took place. Somebody planned every detail. That single distinction, planned or not planned, tells you which word to use.
And now the rule that catches almost everyone.
None of these three words ever have a passive form. Was taken place, wrong. Always. Was happened, wrong. Was occurred, wrong.
I have definitely written was taken place before.
Most people have. A colleague of mine wrote up notes after a client meeting. He wrote, "The meeting was taken place at 3 p.m. on Thursday," then sent those notes to the entire client team before anyone proofread them.
No.
His manager called within minutes, and the reason it is wrong is simple. These three verbs have no object. Nobody did taking place to the meeting. Nobody did happening to the accident. No object means no passive, ever. The meeting took place, the accident happened, the earthquake occurred. Active only.
Every time. Now, let us see all three working together in a real situation. Roleplay. We are colleagues. A system failure just happened at work. We need to write a joint incident report covering what happened, when it occurred, and what the plan is for the upcoming review meeting. I am leading the report. You are writing it down.
Ready.
When did the failure begin?
The system failure was occurred at approximately 2 p.m. on Wednesday.
Stop. The system failure occurred. No was. No passive.
Right. The system failure occurred at approximately 2 p.m. on Wednesday. The failure happened without warning and affected the entire team for 3 hours.
Good. And the meeting?
The review meeting will take place on Friday at 10 a.m. all affected team members are expected to attend.
Perfect. That is the role play. Let us look at what just happened in that report.
3 different words, 1 document.
Occurred for the precise formal event with a specific time. Happened for the unplanned disruption, natural even in a professional document. Take place for the scheduled meeting arranged in advance.
And not a single passive.
Not one. That is what a professional report actually looks like. Now, occur does something else entirely, something neither happen nor take place can do. And once you know it, 2 sentences that look almost identical will mean completely different things.
That sounds like a trap.
It is. Here is the first sentence. It occurred to me that I had forgotten my phone.
That means something happened involving my phone.
No, that is exactly the trap. It occurred to me means a thought suddenly arrived in my mind, not that something happened to the phone. I suddenly realized I had forgotten it.
So occurred to followed by a person always means a thought arrived in that person's mind.
Always. It comes from the Latin root occurri, to present itself. A thought presents itself to your mind. It never occurred to him to ask for help. The idea never came to his mind. Did it ever occur to you that she might be upset? Did that thought cross your mind?
And happen to, when followed by a person, means something completely different.
Something affected or was experienced by that person. What happened to you? You look exhausted. The best thing that ever happened to me. What happened to your jacket?
So happen to is physical or experiential. Occur to is mental.
And I mixed them up not long ago. I was telling a friend about a difficult day. I said, something strange occurred to me today. My friend stopped and said, a thought? Or did something actually happen to you?
Because occur to means a thought arrived, not a physical experience.
I meant something strange happened to me, but I said occurred to me, so my friend thought I had suddenly thought of something strange. We were confused for 30 seconds.
Same structure, completely different meaning.
Something strange happened to me today. I experienced something strange. Something strange occurred to me today. A strange thought arrived in my mind. Getting it wrong changes what the other person understands entirely.
Now, happen has another structure I did not know about. Happen to, followed by a verb, not a person.
That means by chance. I happened to see him on the way in, by chance. Do you happen to know who is leading the project? A polite, softened question. It happens to be my favorite restaurant, as it turns out.
The happen to softens the sentence.
Happen to have a moment to talk is much less direct than do you have a moment. It adds, I am not demanding this, I'm just asking by chance. Native speakers use it constantly in professional and social conversation.
And as it happens, I hear that all the time.
As it happens means by coincidence, introducing something surprising or convenient. As it happens, I know her quite well. I agree with you, as it happens.
Now, before we test all of this, there is a connection I want to make. If you watched our episode on because of, and due to, we talked about register there too. How due to was the formal written choice and because was the everyday spoken choice.
The same principle applies here. Occur is the due to of this group, formal, precise, written. Happen is the because, natural, conversational, everyday. The link to that episode is in the description.
Now, can we see the occur to and happen to distinction in a real conversation?
Yes. Role play 2. This one is personal. You are going to tell me about something that went wrong before a job interview. I want to hear both what happened to you and what occurred to you when things went wrong. I am your friend listening. You are telling the story.
Ready. About 6 months ago, I had an interview for a role I really wanted. I left home early, plenty of time.
Okay.
Halfway there, something happened to me that I was not expecting. I was on the wrong train.
Oh no.
And then something occurred to me. I had the interviewer's email address. I could message ahead and explain.
So you messaged them?
I did. And as it happens, the interviewer replied immediately and said, Take your time. We can push by 15 minutes.
Best possible outcome.
I got the job.
Of course you did. That is the role play, the key moments.
Something happened to me. The wrong train. A real unexpected event that I experienced physically.
Happen to, followed by a person. Something landed on you, something you did not plan.
Something occurred to me. The idea of messaging ahead. A thought arriving unexpectedly in my mind.
Occur to, followed by a person. A mental experience, something your brain produced, not something the world did to you.
And as it happens, the interviewer replied immediately. A coincidence introduced naturally.
If I had said the wrong train occurred to me, that means I suddenly thought of a wrong train, not that I was on one.
Very different story.
Now, your turn to choose the right word.
5 situations. Say your answer out loud before we give it, and some of these have a surprise.
Situation 1. The surgery at 8 a.m. and lasted 3 hours. Happen, occur, or take place.
Took place. Surgery is planned and scheduled. Someone arranged it. That is, take place. The earthquake occurred. Nobody planned it. The surgery took place. Somebody did.
Situation 2. This one has a surprise. The conference blank in Berlin next month.
Most people said take place, and that is the most precise choice. The conference is planned and scheduled.
But happen also works. The conference happens in Berlin next month is not wrong. Less formal, but native speakers say it constantly.
What does not work is occur. The conference occurs in Berlin next month sounds like a scientific observation, like the conference is a natural phenomenon that appears in Berlin regularly.
Like a weather pattern.
Take place for precision, happen for casual professional speech, occur, not here. Situation 3. This is the one that surprises everyone. What does this sentence mean? It occurred to me that I had forgotten my phone. A. Something happened to my phone. B. A thought suddenly arrived in my mind. C. I found my phone.
B. A thought suddenly arrived in my mind. I suddenly realized I had forgotten it.
Nothing happened to the phone. The sentence is entirely about a mental experience. If something had actually happened to the phone, it broke, it was lost, you say, something happened to my phone, not occurred to me.
Occur to is always mental, always a thought arriving, never a physical event.
Situation 4. Which sentence is correct? The accident happened this morning. B. The accident happened this morning. C. The accident did happen this morning.
B and C are both correct. B is the standard form. C adds emphasis. Maybe someone doubted it happened. Maybe you're confirming it strongly. Did happen is natural and common.
A. The accident happened is always wrong. No passive, ever. No object means no passive. That rule never breaks.
Situation 5. Do you happen to blank a moment to talk? A. Have. B. Had. C. Having.
A. Have. Happen to is always followed by the base form of the verb. Do you happen to have, not had, not having.
And this structure means by chance. Do you happen to have a moment is softer and more polite than do you have a moment. It signals, I am not demanding this, I'm just asking in case you do. Native speakers use it constantly.
If this episode is helping you, please subscribe. New episodes every week. We would love to see you back.
And now, let us bring everything together.
3 words, 1 system.
Happen, the everyday word, casual, natural, completely fine in professional emails. Use it for anything unexpected or unplanned. And remember, happen to a verb means by chance. As it happens means by coincidence.
Occur, the formal word. Reports, science, news, medical writing. And occur to a person means a thought suddenly arrived in their mind, not a physical experience.
Take place, the planned word. Meetings, conferences, weddings, ceremonies. If someone arranged it, take place. If nobody planned it, take place is wrong.
And the rule that never breaks, none of them ever have a passive. The meeting took place, the accident happened, the earthquake occurred. Active only, every time.
The central rule.
Something unexpected, say happen. Something formal or in a report, say occur. Something planned, say take place. And none of them ever have a passive. Was taken place is always wrong.
And the one that surprises everyone. Occur to means a thought arrived. Happen to means something affected you. The wrong train happened to me. I was on it. The wrong train occurred to me. I suddenly thought of it.
Very different situations.
Your comment challenge. Write one sentence using any of these three words, something real from your own life or work.
Mine, it occurred to me halfway through an important presentation that I had the wrong slides open.
Mine, the team review took place on a Friday afternoon. As it happens, nobody was paying attention.
Tell us yours, one sentence. We read every single one.
If this episode helped, please subscribe. New episodes every week. Real English for real life.
Thank you for being here. See you in the next one.
Take care, everyone.